Hey everybody, welcome back to BPJ Game Station. Today we're playing Division 2. I am at shade level 695 and I would like to welcome you back to the station where we game to please. This build is not mine per se. I got it from a YouTuber called Kamakazivondoom, and I changed it up just a very little bit, so all the credit goes to him, but it's such a good build. I just wanted to share this with y'all. I think his videos called best solo build for legendary or something like that. I think he made it about 4 months ago, but I'm just going to show this to y'all and let y'all use this, give y'all something to sink y'all's teeth into while I'm coming up with a build of my own. But basically we're utilizing the Scorpio, which is awesome. But this is the only way you can really do some of this kind of content is with the Scorpio build or with the Scorpio shotgun. So I'm on heroic right now, but on his video he shows that you can do some of this stuff with legendary content. But I've been kind of getting a bunch of my hunter gear from this level here. I think it's the stranded ship or whatever it's called, stranded tanker in New York, and so that's where I'm getting a lot of my hunter's gear at this point, and trying to get all that stuff. You are not invincible, but it is a very good build for sure. But another reason was because I was talking and trying to play at the same time. Sometimes that screws you up. But basically, we're using, like I said, the Scorpio and the submachine gun that I've been using in a bunch of my other builds. And I just kind of use that on some of the heavier enemies, just to kind of take off their life. You know, with that DPS that the submachine gun gives you. So definitely works out pretty good, pretty cohesively. There was a gear piece that I had to change out because it was just so hard to farm the exact one that you need. So I just used something that, you know, makes sense, is pretty cohesive as well. And it does a pretty good job of, especially of this heroic content. I think the Warlords of New York, I think that content is some of the hardest in the game, and I'm running this on heroic, so it can definitely get you through some of this content. And I wanted to show y'all these two heavies that I fight here and how I kind of utilize that submachine gun as well. But let me shut up and just do it so I don't screw this up. These guys aim for the leg. Basically, you're trying to blow up that explosive on his back, and then the second one, blow that one up, and then I take him out with the submachine gun just for the DPS of that. If you can get through the armor, then you can pretty much just take their the rest of their health off pretty damn quick with that submachine gun.
Incoming backup request.
But it just makes some of this heroic stuff look easy, man, and definitely something you should try out. Especially if you like the kind of the run and gun play style, because the Memento backpack is very good because you pick up that extra armor as you're running, running trying to kill these enemies, and that definitely it takes some of the punishment that you're going to receive from this heroic content.
Unknown network detected.
Sounds like you're on the right track.
Alright, now we're fixing to face like the
Get ready, Agent.
boss phase of this match, so may die. I usually don't, but it happens. But like I said, you want to take them out and then pick up their name tags, because that's where you get, that extra armor, that extra weapon damage, so forth. So that's what we're trying to do, is take them out as fast as we can, pick up them name tags. And they always, once you run up the stairs, they like to jump down like some dickheads. Alright, so now we gotta take out this fire tower.
There. Anything we can do about it?
There's gotta be a power source on it somewhere. Destroying that usually does the trick.
And there is just a bunch of cleaners on this level.
There you go. Easy peasy. Power source knocked out. Tower disabled.
What you're doing? The cause you are compromising right now.
Like I said, they love to jump off once you get up there.
Doing really great. Keep at it.
But if there's a bunch of them, I like to kind of switch back and forth. You can kind of stun one and kill off another one, or so forth. Whatever it takes to take these guys out. What I like about them is, though, if you stun them, they kind of bend down and give you, they put their shields down, so you get a chance to kind of shoot them up.
Gas valves detected.
Time to improvise. See if you can do anything with those valves.
Alright. Now we're going to go on to the...
Oil gas pressure.
And go ahead and put your flying turret, put that away so it can, come back. Go ahead and pick up them, I think it's fire rounds. Anything to help get the kill. But basically the boss is going to come down from right here. And we're just, going to try to take her out as quickly as possible. There is going to be a lot of people shooting at us right here, so it is possible to die. I already hear people running. And I think there's a probably a sniper as well. So you know how fast they take out your life. Yeah, I don't know where the hell she went. There she is.
busted. Need to repair it.
Yes, I think I can beat you. Alright, she's down.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Alright, now all you gotta take is
You
out all
got her.
the little pricks that was bothering you while you was trying to kill the boss, and you're good to go. I guess they're upstairs. Or not. And I guess there's one more somewhere.
Well, that was something. Fire, explosions, homicidal maniacs. A bit rich for my taste, but
There you go, guys.
others like it.
You did a lot
That pretty
today.
much covers the
We shut
gameplay.
down the cleaner's oil pipeline. Got rid of
I'm sure there's a few extra things that we can do to make it a little,
ATF anymore.
tougher to knock
And
them
we're
out
one
faster.
step
But
closer to catching him.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Well
go
done,
back
Agent.
to Washington D.C. and go back to the White House. That way we can discuss the specialization and then get to what all goes into the build.
Safe area detected.
Alright, so the specialization that you're using is survivalist, and the main reason is because it gives you this passive talent, 10% increased protection from elites, and I really don't think there's anything else. I will mention this: the signature weapon is the crossbow, and if there's somebody out of reach, you can shoot them with the crossbow, and it pretty much takes care of them. So that's the only reason we're really using that, is that protection. All right, and then
Inventory.
you go to what we're using as far as the weapons. We're using the Scorpio. Obviously, I can max out that shotgun damage just a little bit more. Um, I'm just trying to get them that shade calibrations to go ahead and max that out and optimize it. That's the hardest thing. But then you got your shotgun damage, your damage to armor maxed out, and then your critical hit damage, and then of course the septic shock, which causes all those awesome status effects to the enemy, which kind of allows them to, when they get affected, allows you to just tear them up with other bullets and stuff. So that's why this weapon is so effective on the PPE. Total damage is 992.4. When you get those momentum boosts, the total damage will go up to somewhere around 1.2 million, which is great. So this works very well. And then our secondary, I'm using the converted SMG 9A2. This is the one that I usually use on my other playthroughs as well, or I'm sorry, my other builds. But I got it expertise up to 7%, SMG damage is plus 15, critical hit chance 21%, and then the plus 10% damage to target out of cover. And then I have the Sadist as the talent. I use this with my other build. It seems to work pretty good with this, so I just left it the same. This sidearm really doesn't matter. I'm just got it on there to build proficiency. And then, so we go to our face piece, and we're using the chill out. The basic reason is because you want to be able to get the 2 gear pieces that you can insert, which I got 12% critical hit damage and then 12% protection from elites. So that protection from elites is very important for this build, and I would say Kamakazivondoom's build as well, because this is what allows you to take on that legendary. This is what allows you to take on that heroic content. So basically, If you don't have this, which it was for a while there, it was in the regular loot pool, but I don't know if you can get it anymore. So uh, if you don't have this, another secondary would be possibly your hunter muzzle, but you're going to be losing out on, some of that critical hit damage or critical hit chance, whichever you prefer. But you need to put that protection from elites on there. Not really sure what else would, you know, be very comparable to the chill out. This is basically just the kind of the best mask for this. So hopefully you picked one of these up and can kind of, put it as is. I was going to say that you could use another exotic, but we're using the memento, so it's not, that's not really reasonable to use, or it won't let you use that. So, and then for the backpack, like I said, we're using memento. If you can get one of these, you're not going to go wrong by optimizing the weapon damage in the armor. Then it gives you the skill tier. Put another protection for bleeds on there. And then you got that kill confirmed, which gives you all that extra bonus armor, which is just a must-have. Not really anything you can change here. You just got to have that backpack. That's the best you can do there. And then for the chest piece, you use the 0Fs. Obviously, I can optimize this a little bit more. I actually like having the critical hit chance and the weapon handling here, but if you could get one where the armor was maxed out and the weapon handling was critical hit damage, that would give you a little more damage output. Uh, you could trade out this possibly for a Seska with weapon damage and critical hit chance or damage, whichever. Or you could possibly use the sacrifice, which would give you a lot more damage, but you take a lot more damage as well. So that's why it's called the sacrifice, but it's got that perfect glass cannon on there that you could possibly use. Or you could use the Umbra plate carrier, to get that extra critical hit damage. So with that being said, intimidate or just the normal unbreakable on either one of those would be sufficient. But as far as this goes, the perfectly unbreakable, when your armor is depleted, repair 100% of your armor. That comes with the 0Fs, and that's why it's being used. And then, of course, you got your critical hit chance. If it was my way, I would have critical hit damage, but I got the weapon handling, and then you put the gear piece for the plus 12% protection from elites. And then for the gloves, this is what I changed out on Kamakaze's build. He uses the improvised gloves, and basically my weapon damage is very low. My critical hit chance is very low. So for this to be the sufficient build that he made, I would have to optimize those out. Right now I don't have shade calibrations to do that. So I opted to put in the Hunter's Claws. And so this will give you the 3-piece for the set Hunter's Fury, which gives you the plus 20% armor on kill and plus 100% health on kill. So I think this is a reasonable compromise for that. So I'm using the Hunter's Claws there. And then the Hunter's Quiver, that gives you the 2 pieces of 15% shotgun damage plus 15% SMG damage. So, that's definitely good. And these fail like this, 15% weapon damage and 12% critical. Well, looks like I put that 12% critical hit chance on there. So basically you have to just try to get this as best you can. Let's see, I had another one. Yeah, there's another one where it dropped full weapon damage, and then I would just have to put the critical hit damage on there. But luckily I got this one like this, and that's how I need it. And so then the knee pads, I was trying to farm for this like all morning to make this video, but I still don't have the weapon damage all the way up. And then I put the critical hit damage down there. So that's another place where you can kind of optimize that weapon damage. That one's even a little bit better. We just picked this one up, so I could put that in and then recalibrate to put the max critical hit damage down there to give me a little bit more there. But so that's pretty much it for that. the skills, I am using the hive. When shit happens, the hive will bring you back to life. That's pretty much all we got that for. And then we're using the drone, which really gets their attention. That's the striker drone. So must have there as well. And then just looking at my watch here, basically I am 696 shade level. That gives you plus 20,000 health. I nearly got my critical hit chance maxed out. I got critical hit damage maxed out, and then the weapon damage maxed out. So before I make my next build, probably my biggest thing that I'm going to try to do is get my shade level to 1000 so I can max out everything. But pretty much that's it. Let's look at the skills here. Basically, we got a 29.8% critical hit chance and 103% critical hit damage, so very good. Then we have, of course, there's the brand sets if you want to see those. And then also protection from elites. We got that at 45%. I think on Von Doom's build, he had it at 70%, so definitely that could be better. But, you know, where we lost that was
Agent in need of backup.
we don't have the improvised gloves to put that extra protection from elites there. So, and then to put on that extra critical hit damage, I had to change out that protection from his elites as well. So that's where that comes from. But I hope y'all like the build, guys, and I'm going to try to come out with another one that's more of my own at a later point, but I thought that this was such a badass build that I just wanted to share it. And I appreciate y'all watching, guys. The subscriber count is up, and we are doing definitely good on that. So I appreciate y'all watching. Again, this is BPJ Game Station, where we game to please, and I will see y'all in the next episode.